Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. So, I've started this YouTube channel because I think that a lot of people are confused and really don't know what Islam is. They think that it's only going to the mosque and praying, saying Bismillah and Alhamdulillah at the end of every sentence, which is good, but it's that's not only Islam. Islam is a whole system that covers all the areas of your life. And this is why I've started this YouTube channel, so we can talk about areas of life and how should every Muslim treat them. Okay, so today's topic is how to break free from your bad habit cycle. Okay, so if you have bad habits and you really want to fix them, what you should do first is that you should understand yourself. Allah Azza wa Jal said in Surah Al-Alaq, اقرأ اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق, which is read in the name of your Lord who created. Okay, what does that mean? It means that you should educate yourself and read and learn. So if you want to break free from your bad habit cycle, you have to learn how to do it. And if you want to learn how to do it, you have to first understand yourself and learn how you function. And if you want to learn how you function, you have to look into the Quran and read. But the good news is that I've already done this for you because I've been busy the last year just diving into this topic. And I will do the research for you. And if you literally just copy paste this into your real life, you will see instant results. Okay, so if you stay with me in the next 5 minutes, you'll be able to first understand yourself and break free from your bad habit cycle. Okay, so if we want to understand how we operate internally, Islam says there is 3 levels of nafs, or 3 levels of self. We have the commanding self, the blaming self, and the higher self. Nafs al-ammara, which is the commanding self, and nafs al-lawama, the blaming self, and nafs al-mutma'inna, the higher self. Okay, so what does this mean? I'll explain to you easily. Okay, nafs al-ammara, which is the lowest level of self. If we put them on a pyramid, we put the nafs al-ammara first, which is the lowest level, then a nafs al-lawama, the blaming self, then a nafs al-mutma'inna, the relaxed self, or the higher self. So, let's say you have an exam tomorrow morning and you came back home at night and you know that you either should be studying or sleeping. But instead, there's a voice in your head that tells you, let's watch one series of our TV show. Nothing could go wrong. It's just one series or one episode. So you take your laptop and you start watching it. You watch the first episode, the second, the third, and eventually you fall asleep without studying anything. That is exactly the commanding self, or a nafs al-ammara. It's a voice in your head, or it's a self that takes control of you, that does anything that makes her feel good at the moment. So you can compare it to a child. If you go shopping with a child, with a 4-year-old child, if they see some sweets, they just want it now. You can't explain to them that it's not good for their health or it's not healthy, or no, they want a sweet, or they see a chocolate bar, they want it now. No, they don't give a shit. They don't care whether it's good or not in the long run, or they just want it now. So I want you to see the commanding self as your inner child. Okay, and you went next day, you did the exam, you failed it. What will be your feeling when you fail the exam? Blame, regret, you'll feel bad, you'll feel awful. Okay, so here you are fluctuating between a cycle of impulse and regret. So you do something on impulse, you regret it the next day. You do something on impulse, you regret it the next day. If you acknowledge yourself as being on this cycle, I have good and bad news for you. Bad news is you will live a life that is a consequence of your impulses. You will live a life of confusion, misery, and anger and hate, because you keep feeling this blame and regret after taking actions, but you don't know what is the real problem behind them. So you're just confused and angry all the time. Good news is you can fix it easily. You just have to add one more opponent to the circle. So we said impulse, regret, and then you have to do it better. Okay, so impulse, regret, do it better. How does it work actually? So when you do something on impulse and you regret it, you feel bad about it. So if the feeling of blame and regret is bad enough, this will make you avoid the action that led you into this feeling of blame and regret, which is a bad feeling that you don't want to feel. And this is why you see that a lot of people don't really change till there is a major event that happens in their life that forces them to change. But you don't have to wait for that major event. You can just do it by yourself and by knowing the actions that makes you feel the regret and the blame in the first place. Okay, then what? What comes after that? What comes after that is that you unlock the higher self, which is the nafs al-mutma'inna, which is what every Muslim should be aiming for or aiming to reach. And if you operate from this level of higher self, you're no longer controlled by your impulses. You no longer feel regret and self-blame, and you are fully control of your life and 100% connected to Allah Azza wa Jal and your creator. You can hear the command in self, but you don't act upon it and you don't react to it. If you like this video, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Wa alaikum salam.